Okay, let's say you want to learn how to cook Italian, but you want to learn from an Italian in Italy. That sound good? Our next guest has exactly what you need. Tuscan women cook. They've been hosting total immersion cooking schools for a quarter of a century. They'd love for you to join them for some food, some fun, some friendship, and some cocktails. We've got a special guest. Welcome to the program, Colleen Kernan from Tuscan Women Cook. Zooming in right now. Let me see if I can say this right, Colleen. Benvenuta al nostro programma. Hopefully that means welcome. I tried my best.
Perfetto. We're happy to be here. The nonas, the Tuscan women are the nonna that teach our classes. So it's a wonderful immersion experience. We cook in the mornings. We eat what we make in the morning for lunch, paired with wines of the region, and then we tour in the afternoons to beautiful tiny villages in town. And but right now it's summer, and so we're very excited to share some drinks with you. We learned to make these drinks at our little bar sport 2.0 in Montefalonico, and bar sport is not a bar, it's not a sports bar, it's just a beautiful gravel patio with the bar inside, and kids come, grandmas come, grandpas come. It's great. It's fabulous. So we learned from the fabulous Sabrina and Julia.
Wow.
And first today we're going to make two drinks. One is an Aperol Spritz, which you've seen. It's a very iconic. All the Instagrammers are showing it, you know, on their trips because it's a beautiful color. So first, the Aperol Spritz. There's some great history on the Aperol and how they made it and invented it and concocted it, these two brothers. So in the north of Italy. So look it up. It's a fantastic story. So what we're going to do for the Aperol Spritz is first, this is one of the drinks in Italy that they take ice very seriously.
Okay.
So you fill a glass with ice. This is a very easy recipe to remember because it's a third, a third, a third. So you have your glass, and you want to use a large wine glass. One, because it's really pretty, and two, because you're going to want to drink it. And so Aperol, it's gorgeous. It's a rhubarb-based recipe.
I was going to ask you about
a third. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about Aperol because I have a bottle of this in my fridge at home right now, and I have zero idea what's in it.
Yeah, it's interesting. Go look it up. The spices, they're proprietary now, because they've become so popular. So it's a beautiful color. So we're take a third of the glass with that, and then a third of the glass. Actually, no, wrong. The Prosecco, the main ingredient, basically. Yes. So use a good Prosecco. We have a winemaker in our village that's the Andriucci winery, has a fantastic Prosecco. Slowly, another third here. And sometimes when I have my Aperol, I say, hold the club soda. So the last is the club soda, a little topper. I don't like a lot of this on top because it cuts too much, in my opinion. And this is the most important part on both of these drinks, the Hugo Spritz and the Aperol Spritz. When you mix it, you want to go from the bottom up. None of this spinning it around and smashing, because you smash the bubbles. So we just gently bring the bubbles around and mixing the liquids in, very small. And then you just take a little orange, a little garnish here. Et voila.
Let me tell you what, it's my wife's favorite drink. So there's absolutely, it's a very common thing to see in my household, the bubbly with the Aperol. But you say you've got something called a Hugo Spritz. What is that?
Hugo Spritz. So Hugo, this is becoming really popular now too. So you'll be ahead of the curve. In Italy, it's happening. It's been happening for a long time. And there's a good history on the Hugo Spritz as well. This is a little bit different. You take your mint, a couple sprigs of mint, if you have in your yard or whatever, get it at the market. And you're just going to muddle it a little just to release the oils and the aroma.
Okay.
And this is an interesting one. So this we're going to use in the Hugo Spritz. We're going to use the Saint Germain, which is funny because Saint Germain. It's French, but this is the Hugo Spritz. So we're just going to put a little bit of this. This is a very Prosecco forward drink. Okay. This is a 1 ounce, 1 jigger of the Saint Germain. Then you're going to put your Prosecco. And this is a funny thing that they put the ice in after.
Okay. This is important, the ice after, okay.
In Italy we follow rules, and then you put a little bit of sparkling water, just a regular any kind of sparkling water that you have on hand.
Huh.
And it's about 4 ounces if you're measuring. It's about 4 ounces of the prosecco to one, and then just same with the club soda, just a dash of the sparkling water, and then you put the ice in at after. And for the Aperol, it's mostly because, and I should have done that more gently as not to smash the bubbles,
Right.
but then you just, again, this is really important. If you're in Italy and you're making this and you start smashing this, or stirring the spoon around.
Is that what you would see, those hand
You've got your
motions?
Hugo Spritz. These are delicious, refreshing, not a lot of alcohol. The Prosecco's a low alcohol spirit or wine, and as the Aperol too is or a liqueur. If you really want to go for the big guns, you can also make a limoncello spritz.
Oh.
And so that would be very similar to the Aperol, but you would use limoncello, which we have. I have it in my cupboard right now.
I'll try that one as well. We're going to put all these recipes online because they're definitely going to get tried at my house this weekend. And I can only imagine sipping on these drinks while I'm in Italy, surrounded by others, learning how to cook. I mean, that's where it all happens. Tuscan women cook. You should look into this. What a trip. Consider booking your trip. Or maybe just like to learn more about these recipes. You can head to TuscanWomenCook.com. Thank you so much for the time this morning.
Thank you.